Why we committed to a zero bug policy. It's an article written by Thomas Artman and Sabine Roman on the website linear.app. Have you guys used linear.app before? It's a planning and scheduling tool used for productivity. Actually, these are aliens because this is alien invaders. So they're killing aliens rather than bugs. But I digress. Obviously, Linear is a very successful app, and zero bug policy is a big statement, it's a big commitment. So I'm interested in reading this. When we tell people that Linear maintains a zero bug policy, a common response is disbelief, just like me. It may sound like a ridiculous approach, but we do it because no other way makes sense. The zero bug stance means that we address bugs immediately, with the exact number of days depending on the security. Low priority bugs need to be addressed within 7 days, high priority bugs within 2. We formalized this approach 2 years ago. The impetus was actually a bug in popular consumer app that I had reported to their team. Finally, 2 years ago, and 5 years after I first reported the bug, I saw that it got fixed. I thought to myself, wow, millions of users suffered through this bug for years but for no reason. If the company was going to fix the bug eventually, it would have been so much better to fix it right away. That's the big idea behind our zero bug policy. We want Linear to be a solid, high quality product, which means we're going to address any bug that comes in. Fixing a bug that takes the same amount of work whether we do it right away or put it off. But it's not a zero-sum game. Fixing it immediately gives a higher quality product and spares users unnecessary pain for the same overall effort. Yeah, if there is a bug, other people will come across it and it accumulates. The pain across consumers accumulates over time. And it's true that if the bug is easy to fix now, if the bug right now is going to be the easiest time to fix because the app is going to scale and it's going to get more complex. So if anything, it's best to fix now. The effort of fixing is probably the easiest now. Now you have the context. The app is not as scaled as it will be in 2 years. So it makes sense. But prioritizing it can be quite difficult, I imagine. Okay. Plus, the approach allows us to deliver a kind of magical experience for customers who report bugs and the next day or sooner find it fixed. For example, this user last October who reported a problem with paragraph breaks in the Linear editor that we fixed the same day. And there's a tweet from John Onland that says, guys, holy shit, they fixed it immediately. It's an account flag for now, but oh my goodness, this is going to save me so much time. Thank you, Linear team. That's such a nice message. And it shows that the impact, how much positive impact that this policy can have. Zero bugs start by clearing the backlog. Once we agreed that zero bug policy was only the right way to go, the first step was to clean out backlog. I imagine that's a massive job too. We had about 175 open bugs at that point and set aside 3 weeks to fix them. For that period, we paused all other projects. No one did anything but fix bugs. By the end, we had given ourselves a clean slate. That must have been such a nice feeling. Next, we had to put in place practices to maintain it. We already had rotating triage duties. Each week, it would be someone's job to assign incoming bugs to the right team members. Now, with our new zero bug policy, we gave everyone a choice. When a bug is assigned to you, you can either mark it as one fix it is too marginal to address, or you can commit to fixing it. Importantly, we eliminated the option of sending bugs to the backlog. Related to this, I've heard stories of companies whose backlogs grows to thousands of bugs. Eventually, instead of fixing the bugs, they just delete the whole thing and start over. It's a reflection of how when you put bugs in a backlog, in most cases, what you're really saying is you're never going to get to them. I think backlogs could work. In my last work, we used a backlog and we will get to them eventually. But I think prioritizing it if there's something in the backlog, it's hard to get to it mentally, because in your mind you have prioritized them very low. And the thing is, there are always things to do. There are always things to do. And those things that are in backlog, they might be higher priority than the things that have come out just now. But it's much harder mentally to move to something from backlog to something that you'll be working on. We also set SLAs to focus our work, 48 hours for high priority bugs and 7 days for the rest. Those were the official guidelines. In practice, it soon became the team norm that the first thing you do in the morning is open your inbox and see if you have been assigned the bug. If you have, you spend a few hours fixing it right away. By taking bugs on immediately, we make sure we stay within our SLAs. We also avoid the drag of context switching all the time. Bugs first, the rest of your work after that. I don't know if maybe it's like a chicken or egg thing, but maybe this is doable because Linear is already a good product. The customers are already happy where it is. So for Linear, making sure that what works now works great, works better than improving it, is a better return. I don't know if that's a conscious choice, but I really like this policy. The Zero Bug Dashboard. Each week, review a dashboard of open bugs. If one person has too many, we assign some so the load is even. Those reviews show us more than just who's carrying what. Often they highlight patterns in the product and make it obvious when a team doesn't have enough capacity. If it's one thing to know that in the abstract, but seeing bugs accumulate in particular areas of the product really drives it home and help us allocate resources. The same idea holds for conversations with individual team members. When an engineer's bug count creeps about 4 or 5, we notice it when reviewing the dashboard and providing them with the resources they need to bring it down. The solution might be to reassign a few bugs or to have the engineer step away from project work for a couple of days and focus on clearing their queue. Zero bugs is not just a practice, it's a value. The zero bug policy has a few major effects at Linear. One is obvious. We end up fixing a lot of bugs. Last year, we fixed more than 2,000. In the last 3 months, we've addressed more than 700. This is really cool. I'm really happy to see something very transparent like this. And I feel like it puts the customer first, and also, yeah, it's just a good vibe. Another effect is less obvious but just as important. The zero bugs policy changes our relationship with our customers. It's not uncommon for customer support to file a bug in the morning, often through our intercom integration, and have it fixed by lunch. That's really fast. And it would be such a good feeling that for the customers, because the bug is fixed, and because knowing that you're being heard. That kind of turnaround allows us to turn a bad experience an encounter with a bug into an excellent one that changes their whole perspective on what it's like to reach out to a company when something is broken. Over time, these experiences have molded the way our user base reacts to imperfections in the product. Instead of coming to us angry or frustrated, we find many users write to us in a spirit of collaboration, working hand in hand with us to make Linear a better product because they trust we'll respond quickly. It also often turns them into Linear advocates. There's a tweet here says, "So, Linear replied to my product feedback with a detailed response in 4 minutes." That's crazy. If you happen to be looking for a good PM software. And another tweet that says, "Yeah, I reported a bug in the image view. I got a reply in less than 10 minutes and it was fixed in less than a day." Then there's how the zero bug policy shapes the culture of our engineering team. One way is that it preempts bugs. Because the team understands they're going to have to fix all these bugs eventually, they work harder to avoid introducing them in the first place. And I also imagine that seeing the patterns of bugs, the team knows better what to watch out for too when they are developing it in the first place. So I think it's an overall really cool policy. I wonder it will work for other companies too. It's also a way of establishing our values as an engineering team and sets the tone right away during the hiring process. Engineers who join Linear know we care deeply about quality, and that part of their job is will always be fixing bugs. It's a clear sign that helps us attract the right people. There's no doubt that the zero bug policy requires us to reprioritize our effort. Our team shipped a lot of new features this summer, and keeping up with bugs alongside that was a lot of work. But when we recently discussed, purely as a thought experiment, whether anyone would want to discontinue the practice, the answer was unanimous. Nobody could imagine going back, because to do so would mean accepting a lower quality product, and for us that's simply not an option. If building a zero bugs environment appeals to you, check out our open rules. Hey, I'll check this out. Open it. But yeah, really cool article. Such a good practice. Let me know if you think it will work in other companies. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Bye.